Hello everyone, and welcome to the Imperial Holonet. I'm JID123.
And I'm Relator Antilles, and we can promise that we will never do a video that's 32 minutes of silence. But we have done a full commentary with one person, but we at least had one sound cap.
Yep,
This is
pretty
something
much.
irrelevant to anyone who didn't watch Geekvolution's presidential election livestream.
Yep. So on with the news. Red, what do you have for us today?
Well, I guess I'll quickly go over the Pokemon generation stuff. We got Deoxys, and we got to see more of Brandon being awesome. Then we got a thing with the old Chateau for Diamond and Pearl, which was fantastic. We got to see what happens to what's-her-face after you leave her in the woods. Yeah. She gets murdered by ghosts. Gotta love Pokemon. And then we had the end of Platinum finally on screen, which looks so perfect. Yet my only problem is Lucas isn't there. We've had two Diamond and Pearl ones, and we still haven't seen the protagonist character. That's annoying because Lucas only showed up in I think 2 or 3 frames of the beginning of the Zoroark movie, or no, not the Zoroark, of the Zoroark movie, and that was it. So he kind of deserves to show up in something. I mean, Brandon also only showed up in a few frames of something, but he at least showed up here. As did Ethan, and plus Ethan I think actually did get an appearance in his own little thing. But yeah, so Pokemon stuff. We also got to see the starters, final of all forms, but I'm not going to talk too much about that stuff just because we're like, a week away from that game coming out, so I'm kind of on a media fast, which I've actually been good with Pokemon. It's weird.
Nice.
But yeah, I guess we should talk about Arrow news. So Arrow cast the human target, or Arrow used the human target and
Who's the human target?
He essentially pretends to be other people, like superheroes in their public identities, to get people off their backs.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's cool.
So he's like a vigilante character. Talia al Ghul apparently has been cast. Fuck this show. I'm not even going to talk about that because just... I guess we'll go to sort of big news. Starship Troopers is finally getting a reboot, thank God.
What's Starship Troopers? I've never heard of that either.
It's on Netflix. You need to watch Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is based on the novel of the same name. It had a film back in 1997. It's really good, even though the film kind of differs from the book in terms of like what the intent is with it, but still, it's a really interesting franchise. I wonder if they're gonna go more with sticking to the morality of the view of the book over the film. It's a franchise that has kind of just simmered out after that initial film, and so it's nice to see that it's kind of coming back, because it definitely deserves one. It has a big legacy within sci-fi, but not much done with it. It's a franchise you can definitely do more with. So I'm definitely really excited for this.
Sweet. Should we talk about the Young Justice news a little bit?
Yeah, Young Justice Season 3. Everyone in the entire world is flipping out right now.
Yeah.
I never watched that show.
I didn't either because it was always on inconsistent times.
Yeah.
And it took a year for wasn't there like a year between first season?
Yeah, I think so. That show's all over the place with its air dates.
It's on Netflix though.
Yeah, I don't know why I just still haven't gotten into it. I think it's one of those things where like everyone hypes the hell out of it to the point that you don't want to watch it almost.
I've been there. I had that with Doctor Who for a long time. Strangely.
I had that with Attack on Titan until I watched it, and now I'm obsessed with it. So maybe that would happen with Young Justice. Who knows? I'll probably watch it before it gets to Season 3.
I heard Season 2's kind of but I heard it can come back if it's on Netflix. It could either be something really, really good or really bad. That's my prediction.
Mm-hmm. So, more sad DC news. Flash loses its director.
Again? No.
Another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone. And another one gone because DC's failing.
Dun, dun. Poor Flash.
Yeah, so this movie is... what is this, director number 2 or 3?
I think this is 2. Wasn't somebody else going to do it?
Yeah, this is definitely the second one. It's just... Why do we keep failing to get a consistent director for a Flash film? It shouldn't be that hard.
What if this is the one that does? What wouldn't be the irony if this is the one that actually does it? Like, this is the film that went through so much trial and tribulation, yet this is the one that finally broke out the DC universe. Doubt it, but that would be amazing.
I mean, he just lost his director because of apparently like editorial meddling. So maybe the next one they'll be like, you know what, hands off. We'll just let you do whatever. And then it turns out, great, yeah. Who knows?
Or maybe he's an awful director, and the guy they should have stuck with was actually better.
Yeah, probably gonna happen. But yeah, so we got some Defenders images. Jessica Jones and Misty Knight in the same sidewalk.
That's always fun.
And she's about to shoot Jessica, apparently.
Ooh, that is not fun.
That's going to turn out so well for her.
Ooh.
Defenders adds... I mean, who did they add? I'm forgetting. Oh, yeah, they added the lawyer person from Jessica Jones.
The lawyer.
Hogarth. They added Hogarth. They brought in Foggy, and Malcolm from Jessica Jones is also going to be there.
Ooh, nice.
So that's good. We have. Oh, we got the trailer for Lego Batman, which
Awesome.
just looks. Ah, man, this movie. I am just so effing excited for it right now.
I love the way Alfred
Like-
runs. He does it all posh. In that final scene where everybody's running, you see Alfred, and he just has his hands behind his back, all snooty and butlery.
And just the best part is probably when Joker's like, well, I'm your arch enemy, and Bruce is just like, no, Superman's not a bad guy. Fine, I don't have an arch enemy. I'm just fighting a lot of people right now, and Joker's just like looking at him like all heartbroken, and he's like, it's just what I fight around. Like, I love that the fact that they pretty much just did a cheat, like an affair joke in a Batman Lego movie.
You're cheating on
That
his
is
arch enemy,
amazing.
man. You're cheating on his arch
Yeah, that
enemy.
is just freaking. I'm so excited for this film. It's so funny. It's just the way Will Arnett delivers that line. Barbara's the commissioner, weirdly,
Okay. Maybe. This
and
is
she
in
wants
the
Bruce to be a
future.
cop. I do love the "I hate everything you just said" line. That's great. The vehicle that Bruce has looks really cool. Where it has like feet that can also turn into wings. That's cool. I absolutely love the fact that when we see Joker, he has let's see, Crazy Quilt, the Pharaoh guy from King Tut from '66, the Eraser, who I did not expect to see show up, Kite Man, and Polka Dot, and some bunny person that even I don't recognize.
It's...
Seriously, I know Polka Dot. I actually think the Eraser's a really solid villain. I know Kite Man. I know freaking Crazy Quilt. I don't even know who freaking... And Man Bat's there, but he's not really obscure at all. Seriously, why is freaking... Who is the bunny?
Who knows? Maybe he's the main villain.
It's just like Hoodwinked.
Exactly. Never trust
It's
a
like
bunny.
nobody ever trusts the bunny.
Never trust a bunny. Never. Sorry.
That'd be the greatest ever, because that twist is legitimately solid in that movie.
I remember watching Hoodwinked. I didn't buy. I was surprised too.
Yeah, that's a solid comedy. Let's see, what was the other news?
Wonder
I
Woman
guess there's
trailer?
there's the Wonder Woman trailer. We'll do that.
It's okay. I don't know. I can't get hype for it. I like it's
Yeah.
World War One. It's always nice to see World War One stuff.
We see her save Steve Trevor. An Amazon gets shot. That's cool, I guess. We see her save him a la Superman from the Superman film. That's cool. My only thing is the way it's played there doesn't look as comedic. I don't know. I hope it's comedic. My only thing is the reason it works so well with Superman is because he's completely bumbling. I don't know if they're going to do that with her. I wonder how that's going to play.
Wonder Woman is bumbling. I don't think.
Yeah, or like Superman's whole fake bumbling thing when he does that in the original Superman. Uh, we seem to apparently like Dr. Toxin, I think is her name, is going to be the villain here. She's creating a new gas thing that can break through gas masks, which is really cool because you're doing World War One. You have to talk about biological warfare. I just hope we make we talk about that in depth and not just make it a set piece thing to it. Etta Candy's funny again. The Germans attack the Amazons. Just this film looks okay.
Yeah, looks fun.
I still just don't care, especially because it doesn't seem like a Wonder Woman thing at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been tricked by trailers before.
Yeah, it's just this is not Wonder Woman. Gal wouldn't be the worst casting, but it seems like they wanted her to be more of a like soldier kind of character than she's supposed to be, and it just seems kind of off.
Yeah, I've heard people complain about Gal Gadot. Not the best choice.
I don't think she's a horrible actress. It's just Wonder Woman is supposed to. Like, I think also the writing just kind of lets the character down. I don't think these people understand how that character is supposed to operate.
Yeah.
Especially with the fact that she's using a sword and stuff like that. It's just. It feels like they want to have Thor mixed with Captain America rather than Wonder Woman.
Which is sad because World War One really could use some good press. World War One we could shift it on. It's like a niche war.
Well, I think honest trailers made a good point as to why, or I guess honest game trailers, as to why that is, which is it's the war that is so like horrible and dark and just depressing that no one wants to touch it.
I like to consider World War One pretty much Europe family feud, which it is.
Well,
They're all the grandchildren of Queen Victoria.
yeah, and it's like just nobody wants to touch that thing because it's just it. There's no real optimistic, fun wartime story to do there like you can with World War II.
Fighting Nazis and evil and stuff.
Exactly. Here it's like, was there really a good guy in that war?
Not really.
It was kind of just humans ripping each other apart and us at our worst.
Yeah,
which is a good place to use Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Archduke, and then the Germans helped the Austrians attack Serbia, and then because of the deal, it's very complicated.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, the trailer doesn't look atrocious. It just doesn't look like a Wonder Woman thing. I guess we'll go on to Star Wars news.
But let's see, what was in Star Wars news today?
We got a young Anakin pop figure as a Target exclusive that's going to be coming out.
I'm a pop person, and my name is Anakin. I heard that joke.
I'm still waiting for a pod figure.
I'm a pod figure, and my name is Anakin.
I mean, why does Kitster not have a figure? In fact, they were just talking about that apparently on the Star Wars show, that there's no Kitster figure.
Really?
Because there isn't. It's weird. There has never been a single figure for Kitster.
Or Kitster is Snoke, confirmed.
I keep saying that. Kitster is totally Snoke. We're going to end the movie with episode 8 with Snoke being like, how? Wizard? And then it's just going to be like, dun, 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 and just end the film there. It'd be amazing.
Oh, I want to see that so bad. That would be awesome. Kitster got his revenge 80 years later.
I mean, he did meet Han and Leia, apparently, the old EU.
See? It's Kitster, man. It's all about the Kitster.
Exactly. We need a... What's his last name?
I don't remember. Does he have a last name? No, of course.
Yeah. Benai. So it's gonna... Lucino's gonna do a novel called Benai.
It's gonna be this dark tragedy.
About Kitster, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. He's gonna get like addicted to death sticks and like all depressed to go through rehab and like improve himself. But then the Empire's gonna happen, and he's gonna be like Magneto. Like he's finally happy that his family gets killed, and so he's all depressed and angry. And then he becomes like a serial killer or something. He becomes like a bounty hunter, and just like there's just this depressing life of Kitster.
The depressing life of Kitster. That sounds like a TV show.
Oh man. We just came up with what the next day what the ABC Star Wars show is going to be, or no, the Netflix one, House of Kitster.
House of Kitster. It starts out with him
Yeah.
killing a one of those little cats.
Womp Rat?
Yeah, Womp Rat. That's better. If you've seen House of Cards, that's how it starts.
Hmm. But yeah, spoilers for the first scene of a series.
Spoiler.
Uh, but yeah, more Star Wars news. It was apparently Kylo Ren does not know who Rey is.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't trust.
So this is added more into the theories, thankfully. So what the direct quote from JJ is one of the new relationships that we were focusing on. Okay, he says, quote, they've met or they've never met, but he's heard of this girl. He knows, so we know he knows who Rey is, or at least that she exists before he's told by his men.
Does that mean that maybe Gallius Rax did drop her off on Jakku to make her guard whatever he was guarding?
How would he know? He wasn't around when Rax was probably dead by that point. Rax would have had to be dead by the time that Kylo, or had to be gone by the time that Kylo.
Unless he's Snoke, which I keep saying.
Yeah, I guess. Though I don't buy that he tells him stuff.
That's true.
But yeah, if you don't want spoilers for episode, we have 2 spoilery stories, or at least stuff like that for episode 7.
Don't you
actually 3 or 8? Just in terms of costumes. I don't think these are really spoilers, but just if you don't wanna, I'd say leave for maybe. I'll say skip 3 minutes and we'll go through really quickly.
Alright,
okay.
Go through them. I don't have much to say.
So skip ahead to 2 minutes right now. Okay, they probably did it. Okay, so Ren apparently will still have a mask, but it will look slightly different, and he will have a Darth Vader cape. It's said to be the one that he wears during Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Luke apparently is going to be wearing something. It's apparently going to be wearing robes. I think they're going to be darker, is what I've heard. And the other news, the big news, is that we are going to be getting the Imperial Guards for the First Order, and on top of that, we will be getting a Executioner Stormtrooper that has a black stripe down part of his face. Also, the First Order troops will now have classic Stormtrooper-like mouth designs, which I don't like. And they're going to have like a 3-pronged version of that weapon from Episode 7, and that's going to be the Executioner. So, there, spoilers have stopped.
Alrighty, let's move on, folks. Move along.
Or potential spoilers. But yeah, so, Nissan Star Wars commercial.
There's 2, well,
we got to see the TIE Strikers.
I want to see that in the film. When's that scene going to appear in the film?
That would be so amazing if just randomly that happens. Also, the Death Star is like really close to that planet.
It's in its personal space.
I think that affects the gravity or something. But yeah, the TIE Strikers look really cool from that angle.
And that's a commercial, and that's with commercial graphics.
Yeah. So excited to see the TIE Strikers in action, obviously. But I guess we get to the big one, the thing I loved, which is, holy shit, is the Gillette ad for this movie freaking amazing.
I never wanted to buy a razor more than I ever did then.
Yeah, seriously, like...
Do you think there are going to be multiple U-Wings, or that just for the commercial?
We know there's more than one U-Wing in this movie because of markings. And it seems like there's more than one as well in the stuff, because there seems to be several stationed there in the trailers as well. But so we open with like some guys, some rebel troops going up against some stormtroopers on the beaches of Scarif, and we have this one trooper in the front, and like it's kind of like slowly going backwards through this as the stormtroopers march through the water. And the troops are, like, sitting in their thing, like, it's reversed. And they're, like, getting ready as the thing lands, using some footage from Episode 7. And some of them are just, like, getting ready for battle and, like, look like they're, like, praying or like, getting ready, like, hyped up. Well, I mean, that's what they do in Episode 6.
It's true.
The whole, like Mom says, may the Force be with us. And then Akbar's like, may the Force be with us.
Oh, and also there was that one thing in the comic where a guy is running. It's like,
Oh, I love that. I love that moment. Like some people laughed at that. I legitimately love that moment. Just
that.
what, like that's a nice personal moment for a trooper where he's getting attacked. And he's just saying, "May the force be with me." The force be with me," as he runs away.
I feel like I would
It's
be that
essentially the
guy.
equivalent of like a soldier character like saying
Save me,
like
God, save
the
me.
Lord's Prayer as he runs off, or like as he thinks he's gonna die. That's actually like a really, really strong moment in my opinion. So kudos to. Oh yeah, there's several viewings. Uh, and I also female pilots. Thank
Yay.
you. Also, I was right about the flight suits. Those are the Ewing flight suits, is the blue ones, because she has the blue collar. So, huzzah. Also, I really wonder if that's footage from the movie, because these look like they'd be footage from the movie, especially the space shot, because we finally got a shot of Yavin outwards, or
So
like outside of Yavin.
some of this, I'm pretty sure the space shot is from the film. I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
about the trooper shot. Some of it's probably half of it has to be at least from the film. Another half is probably what if that's the movie? What if that's from the movie? What if that's in the movie? They
What if what?
decide to focus on this one soldier shaving, and then he runs off. I wouldn't mind that actually.
I doubt they'd do that. Also, I like seeing the X-Wing pilots. Again, X-Wing suits are different. Getting into the things we get to see in our whatever unit. And like the troopers getting ready, and like gas pumps being hooked up. Of course, the guy has a jacket because it's a Star Wars film, post Force Awakens. Everyone has a jacket. I like how we see troopers just like laughing, like in their downtime before the fight. Like it kind of is a nice little just character piece about this random soldier.
He's gonna get his own book. He needs to be canon. Shave guy confirmed. Also,
Guy,
bathrooms.
a new Tarkin, a new Lucino novel.
Also, bathrooms were confirmed canon.
Were bathrooms a canon? Now I'm debating that. Damn it.
Bathrooms are not canon in Star Wars. They have to go somewhere. They don't do it in Star Wars. That's what makes it fiction. That they don't have the same bodily fluids like we do.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, that was a great commercial. I like the use of film footage. I kind of hope it is in the movie. Actually, I'll never get over the fact that we saw the car commercial from in Batman vs Superman. That will never die.
Oh yeah. Okay. There is a bathroom in Dark Rendezvous. I keep forgetting about that.
Bathrooms confirmed.
There is a bathroom. They call them refresher stations. Because there's a point when Yoda is inside a R4 unit.
Mm-hmm.
Undercover, and he actually gets in a fight with another R2 unit and like lifts it up and throws it and then like scoots off. And there's this guy who's like on a break drinking in the bathroom with like this expensive whiskey, and he sees one of the R2 units go flying and they get like pushed into the toilet, like its head gets shoved into the toilet, and then the other R2 unit just flies off. And he just looks at that and just pours the whiskey into the sink. It just is like, I am never drinking ever again.
That's some good motivation to not drink.
I love that novel. It's legitimately great. But yeah, so bathrooms do exist in the Star Wars universe. Confirmed.
I hope we see one in Rogue One. We need a bathroom scene in Rogue One. That is crucial.
just a bathroom scene. Like, just how does Vader shit?
How does maybe Krennic needs to maybe
Krennic.
Krennic needs to go just to get some alone time and cry. That's just emotional moment.
Vader's just like he's building like he builds like the freaking galaxy gun, like a model of it using like popsicle sticks, and Vader like smashes it, and he just goes and cries in the bathroom.
It's like Malfoy in Harry Potter 6.
He's like, "You got glue on my cape."
The cape, man, the cape. Also, did you see the new TV spots for Rogue One?
Was there any new footage? I didn't see it fully.
Yes. Well, there's a little bit. Let's see. It's kind of weird. There's more dialogue. It's more dialogue. I'll show you. Hang on. Ooh, here we go. I think it's. Let's see. If it's either this one, I think it's this one. I think it's called Togetherness. Let's see. Gotta wait for the. Waiting for commercials.
How are we gonna be able to tell? How are we gonna tell audio?
Oh, you can mute yours for a second, and I'll let you.
Okay, you keep talking then.
Alrighty. Well, Let's see. There's a bit of audio in this TV spot. It's called Togetherness. I saw another one on a YouTube commercial that actually did show some new footage. Mostly just of that Imperial-looking transport going off from Yavin base, and the sky looked red in that scene for some reason. It was probably like the main planet was orbiting that section at the time. I don't know. It looked red from what I saw. But yeah, that was it. That was the only thing I remember from that particular.
I didn't catch any new dialogue.
Or maybe it was. Really, I thought she was talking about how.
Beginning, she does say there's a super weapon or something. But...
yeah, she's talking to Saw.
Yeah, well, yeah, we now know that she's saying some of those lines to Saw, which we assumed prior.
That does raise a question. I'm not getting a vibe here about Felicity Jones's character. Like, is she a cynical person? Is she optimistic?
She's a cynic who becomes optimistic. That's kind of the point.
True, I just feel like she's talking to Saw. She seems very optimistic at that point.
Yeah, because they've all seen Podesta everything.
That's true. I'm trying to still figure out the timeline of events here in this book, people. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I think it makes sense. Which new news that just came out? Dumbledore will be in the Fantastic Beasts sequel.
Hooray! Let's see the first one first, people.
Yep. Also, another thing I keep forgetting. Speaking of Dumbledore, Kieran Hines cast as Steppenwolf for Justice League. He plays Aberforth in the 7th Harry Potter Part 2.
Okay. I'm sorry. Again, no hype.
I never even saw that movie.
I've never even seen, I don't know what Steppenwolf's like. I'm sure it's not going to be what the movie says it is.
Yeah, but... So, that's all the news. Since that was quick, any topics?
I can't wait for Catalyst. I'm hoping it's...
Yeah, I can't wait for Catalyst also.
Let's see, what else?
Oh, I did notice something in the background. Somebody pointed out something that in the background of some old shots, photos, a blue A-wing behind Daisy Ridley in one shot that we didn't notice before.
Ooh, that's nice.
And it seems like it's the Rebels design.
Or maybe they're just using old tech, or do they update it for the new?
These are new A-wings.
Okay.
The fins are a little bit separated, but it's Rebels color scheme as far as we can tell.
Also, I did
because the wings are blue, rather than white, which is what the McQuarrie blue concept art looks like.
Well, I did actually just come up with a bit of a theory of what Episode 8 could deal with a little bit. So my theory is, since I'm not sure what's going to happen with the central government, but my idea is that sort of like now the galaxy's up for grabs. So I feel like now the First Order and the Resistance are going to go to different planets and kind of like, hey, join us. We need you guys for a big war coming up. Sort of like
it'd be great if Episode 9 kind of sets up the idea that there's still a bunch of splinter stuff and like warlords taking over systems and stuff. And, like they have to put up with that. Like the Jedi Order is going to have to deal with that almost immediately.
I feel like it's sort of like a unify the galaxy kind of idea. Like how in Risk you get to choose your territories.
Or it could almost be, man, they should totally have Episode 9 be about maybe 9 individuals go from different parts of the Star Wars universe coming together to bring their races together to go and fight an evil empire.
Kumbaya.
With a giant, and also maybe it could involve Andy Serkis.
Ooh.
I wonder what film that sounds really familiar to me.
Lord of the Rings meets.
He shall be the fellowship of the lightsaber.
Luke Sky. I can just imagine Luke Skywalker. Then you got Rey, and then I don't know, Leia.
That would be so awesome. We could do another prequel to episode 7. That's The Hobbit.
And Benedict Cumberbatch as a dragon.
Just Smaug is there. For no adequately. He's a great dragon. Oh, it could be a Kenobi film, and he plays a great dragon.
Ooh, that'd be great. Benedict
it could be the adventure of that great dragon that died in Robot Chicken. The world's gonna like there's a whole world out there. Everyone is gonna know the name of Great Dragon. Just like see him dead. Oops.
No. I think Benedict Cumberbatch plays Thrawn, and he just quotes Smaug lines. It makes no sense, but it's perfect.
Randomly starts ranting about hobbits. Like, what's a hobbit, sir? Shut up, Pelion.
My skin is blue as something, as the oceans. It's like scales. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it for news.
Boy, light news week, huh?
This is 2 weeks worth of news. We seriously only had 3 stories for the first week.
Oh, wait, you went to a con recently. Tell us about that.
Oh, yes, I keep forgetting about that. So I went to Wizard World Pittsburgh and got, let me see, what did I pick up? Well, I met a really good Matt Murdock cosplayer.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
You showed me your that business card. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. I got, let's see, in terms of comics, I got all but issue 4 of Dark Empire and 2 of the 90s. I think it was Rite of Passage, like right before Tim Drake became Robin.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you say Dark Empire?
Yeah.
You mean clone Palpatine Dark Empire?
Yeah, I got all but issue 4.
Oh, wow. Enjoy that madness. Enjoy the madness.
I got, for only $35, the first appearance of the Rogues.
Ooh.
Flash number 155. And then I also got a torn up issue Batman 148 for only $15 because it's torn, which is a Bill Finger story. So I finally have a comic written by Bill Finger.
Nice. How bad is the tear? Is it like a...
Not really that bad.
That's good.
I
remember having a really bad Dark Empire tear. I think my Dark Empire had a bad tear in it, or was that something else? I don't remember. I remember I had one book that had a bad tear in it. Yeah, I was still able to read it, thank goodness.
I got Dawn of the Jedi issue 0 and the Darwin Cook, Jeff Loeb, Batman Spirit team up. And then in terms of trades, I picked up for only $15 Star Wars The Empire Epic Collection Volume 2, Iron Man Essentials Volume 5, Empire Allies and Adversaries, Empire in the Shadows of Their Fathers, which deals with Jabim, I believe, like Luke dealing with it, JSA All-Stars Volume 1, JSA Strange Adventures, and Iron Man Deadly Solutions.
Nice.
So I got some good stuff.
Again, enjoy Dark Empire. That madness.
Yep.
I realized something about Dark Empire. It kind of, in a strange way, contradicts everything Return of the Jedi said. In more ways than one.
How?
Well, Palpatine comes back. Luke joins the spoilers, people. Luke joins the dark side to infiltrate it, and yet he comes to it.
Well, he proves that he's still better than Palps.
That is true.
Well, better allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, you know, murdering an old guy just because you don't like him or whatever is still mean. Because Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Exactly.
And everyone should follow the Twitter account, Good Guy Palpatine, because he is completely right.
Isn't he always? So yeah, that does sound cool. Nothing on my end. I did find some cool Thrawn eBay cosplay a couple of days ago.
Thrawn eBay cosplay?
Yeah, I don't know how. I was like watching a clip and something, and then I found a link to it. Pretty good, actually, except I don't like the rank insignia. I kind of wish it had more metal. I always love it seeing somebody can actually make the metal rank insignia instead of just paper.
Ooh, it's only $90. That's actually pretty good.
I ain't paying that money for a costume I'm gonna wear. They have an
Totally.
Izard one.
Hey, there's an Amidala one for $115.
There's an Izard one too, but I don't like it doesn't have the rank insignia.
Oh, we should totally do a spotlight on the news each week of like just random shit on eBay, like random Star Wars merchandise.
There's a good Obi-Wan one right here. Oh, there's a Revan cosplay too. It actually looks pretty decent.
Is there a Nuke Dunray costume? Oh, there's a Nuke Dunray Halloween mask. That's only $17.50.
I found a Krennic costume around back. That I would totally want to look at.
Yeah, if people want us to have Johnny, if you want our one viewer, do you want us to have a feature about random Star Wars stuff on eBay?
Ooh, that doesn't look too bad, actually.
Because I could totally rant about just the most random Star Wars things.
There's always random Star Wars things. I saw a Nerf Rogue One gun that was orange.
They always do that, where like they don't ever color them black. I don't know if it's because they're worried people will think it's an actual gun. I guess that's why.
They don't even look like the actual guns. I've seen actually.
Yeah, I guess, but that's why they color them that way.
That's true.
So they don't look that way, because
No,
otherwise...
not just the color. I'm just talking about the actual design. They're too bulky.
Yeah, but from afar...
It's true.
You can never be too careful.
I've been seeing at the store a really good First Order Snowtrooper action figure. It looks really good, really detailed. It's kind of like it's life size, but it's bigger than a normal one. It's like the size of a. It's not like huge. It's like medium size, bigger than a regular figure. I can't describe it. It's kind of like medium sized. Oh, I hope I didn't lose. Oh, I thought I lost you for a second.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the news and what we could find on eBay about Nuke Gunray.
More finding on Newt. Now we just need to find the robes, and I'll be a happy man. So, yep, that's the news. See you later, people. Bye.
Yep.